Salut, comment ça va? Welcome back everybody to the Club de Foot Montreal career mode here on FC25. We have taken the French-Canadian team from the MLS, brought them over to the French League, 2 French League titles, and in this last season we of course are looking to become the first non-European team to win the UEFA Champions League. But that has gotten off to a terrible start this season. 1 win from 3, back-to-back defeats to Real Madrid and Arsenal in very annoying circumstances. And in the last episode, I did transfer list this man right here. Kevin Owens, 91 rated at 28 years old, a Canadian, a Quebec local, and you might be wondering why are you selling him. His ill discipline and his aggression has let us down too many times. Another red card against Arsenal. I honestly reckon he's gotten sent off more than 10 times in this series, including in sim games. And look at the amount of money we could get for him. However, I did say I don't want to sell him to Real Madrid. They have come in with a massive offer here. 262.5 million plus Sven Botman. Now, we wouldn't be able to accept this anyway because Sven Botman is not from a French-speaking country, and the only players we are allowed to sign in this series are players from French-speaking countries. But do I negotiate it? That's what I'm wondering. I really don't want to give this man to Real Madrid. They are strong enough as it is. I'd quicker sell him to PSG than I would Real Madrid, and I don't want to sell him to PSG. I think, believe it or not lads, you might call me foolish, I'm going to reject it. I cannot sell this man to Real Madrid. I know it will come back to bite me. It's going to be very difficult to sell him to a club not in the Champions League, but I would just rather it wasn't that team. They've come back to haunt us too many times. I really do feel like that if we do advance through from the league phase, we will eventually play them again, so I don't want to risk giving them another one of our best players, even though we do need to sell him. But I'm not selling him to Real Madrid, not a hope. I will of course keep you updated with any more offers we get for Kevin Owens, but now we get into the gameplay in this episode, or at least the highlights of gameplay in this episode. Athens on match day 4 in the Champions League. Thankfully this game was a little bit more straightforward, although it did have its annoying parts as well. But that wasn't an annoying part. Great finish there from Esteban Lapal. I've just bit my tongue and that really hurt, and I'm really trying not to react badly to it. I'm not going to start this recording again, but that, do you only just nip a bit of your tongue? Oh, it's so painful, but that finish makes me feel a little bit better. What makes me feel worse though is that we conceded this goal to Papadopoulos. Of course it was his first Champions League goal of the season. Defensively, absolutely terrible. And Kevin Owens was suspended for this game, so I can't even blame him. It's a good finish, but again, really poor marking. And we did concede to the team from Greece here away from home. But thankfully, I was going to say their lead didn't last too long. It wasn't level for too long is what I should say. GSP was in great form here. That's a really good finish too. Chests it down brilliantly. And there was a bit of venom behind that strike from George St. Pierre. It's a really, really good finish. And it gave us the lead here in Greece yet again. And look at how we kicked off the second half. Getting dispossessed. Sami Zayn, I didn't know whether to take him out or not. Not take him out, bring him out. Bloody hell, I'm all over the place here. At this stage, lads, I was really losing the will to live. And, I mean, the title of the last episode was called I Hate This Game. I was tempted to call this episode I Really, Really Fucking Hate This Game after conceding this goal. But look, it was only a little lapse in concentration. It's not a big deal because look at this for a goal from CDK. What a run from the Belgian, and a lovely tidy little finish as well to give us the lead for the 3rd time in this game. Really, really great goal there. It doesn't actually show in this highlight how far he ran from. He basically ran from his own half. It's a Ryan Giggs-esque run and a really tidy finish there as well. And from here on out, it was plain sailing. GSP getting his 2nd goal of the game. Lovely ball over the top for Esteban Lapal. Unselfishly played in his captain to give us some breathing room here in this game. And then we sealed the deal with a hat-trick here. George St. Pierre going on another great run. Another really nice finish. And thankfully, we do get the 3 points here because Athens were actually ahead of us in the table going into this game. So really good to get off to a winning start. But now we face another tough game as we take on Italian giants Juventus. Oh God, I am not looking forward to that game. But before we get into that game against Juve, we have got another offer for Kevin Owens. It's a fellow Champions League team again. Real Madrid's biggest rivals, Barcelona, come in with a similar offer, 273.5 million, and a swap deal as well. Franco Mastantuono, probably mispronounced that surname. Regardless of where he's from, I'm not interested. He could be from France and I wouldn't care. I'm not actually sure where he's from, but you get what I mean. We're only allowed to sign French-speaking players in this game, so yeah, not sure where he's from, but not interested regardless. They're saying we could get between 318 and 467, basically. So I'm going to go in and negotiate here with the Catalonian Giants. Remove that player. Let's go in. Let's just try it. 465 million flat. I'm willing to go a little bit below what the chief executive was saying. What will Barcelona say to that? They've given another swap deal here. Fisher, another player I am not interested in. Okay, let's try 440.5 million. I'll bring it down ever so slightly. What do you say to that, Mr. Flick? 302 million. They still want Fisher as part of this deal. I don't want him. 402.5 million. The tension's getting very high, so I feel like they might walk out. No, they won't. No, they won't. He's very happy to accept that. 402.5 million for Kevin Owens. Oh, lads, that's a big deal if it goes through. I will keep you updated on the progress of that transfer. As soon as it goes through, hopefully, I will show you the cutscene. But it looks like Kevin Owens could be packing his bags for Spain. It's happened, lads. It's gone through. 402.5 million. You can fuck off with getting 500 million out of that deal. I think we did as good as we could. We are getting 400 odd million coming into the transfer budget in January. Kevin Owens has officially left the club. Oh, lads, you bet your bottom dollar I am going to be spending so much of that money. I think we need 2 new defenders, maybe a couple of attackers. Okay, that fills me with a lot more confidence that we can improve this team and still compete in this Champions League campaign. But what a massive departure that is. Not something I think a lot of people were probably expecting this time last season, that Kevin Owens would be on the chopping block. But hey, on this channel, nothing is ever for sure. So here we are. We are currently in 14th place. Juventus in 17th place. No, that's the wrong way around. We're in 17th place. They're in 14th place. But I did have a look at their team going into this game in the predicted lineup, or probable lineup, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's a good team, but I think it's a beatable team. I really do think if we play our cards right today, we can get the 3 points. Kevin Owens will want to bow out on a high, I'm sure, with Montreal, with this being one of his last games before he leaves for Barcelona. So we're going to try and take advantage of having him here before he leaves. But let's just hope he doesn't get sent off again, because we desperately need to start winning these games. The top 8 is still within reach, but it's going to be a lot more difficult to get there now, which is why we need to get as many wins as possible. But let's get into it. We haven't won a game at home yet in the Champions League this season. This would be a great time to start. Better late than never, and it would shoot us up the Champions League table, which would be magnificent. It would be magnifique, shall we say. But a tough opponent in Juventus is what we need to face right now. But if we can get off to a good start here, then I'll be very confident. Here's CDK. GSP in really good goal-scoring form in the Champions League. Bulka with the save. Esteban Lepal unable to follow it up. And Juve look to break now. Here's Horta. Of course, they don't have Vlahovic anymore. He's with PSG, and thank God for that, because he is an absolute nightmare to come up against. Oh, they do have Mbumo, though. The former Cloyd United player has given Juventus the lead. Honest to God, like, that's 5 Champions League games we've played, and in 4 of them we've conceded the first goal this season. It's just not good enough. The man heavily linked with Manchester United in real life, playing for the old lady here, and it's a really good finish. Sami Zayn probably committed a bit too soon. And once again we fall 1-0 down. Oh, lads. I just don't even know what to say anymore. This has been a very soul-destroying campaign in the Champions League. What was that from CDK? Oh my god, here we go again. Here we bloody go again. Mbeumo off the post. And Zaire Emery, thank God, was there. I thought they were going to follow that right in to make it 2-0. Living dangerously yet again. We just do not seem to be learning our lesson. Lepal, CDK, brilliant equaliser. Brilliant equaliser from the former Atalanta player. Thankfully, we weren't behind for long. Bloody hell, I can't speak today. This is what happens when I record back-to-back episodes. But CDK with a lovely finish there. Back-to-back goals and back-to-back Champions League games for him. 2 lovely finishes too. A former Serie A player haunts the old lady here. And we are back on level terms. Still though, the amount of goals we're conceding is very, very alarming. Which is why I said we may need 2 new defenders, not just 1. But thankfully going forward we seem to be doing the business. I think it's more a backup I think I need in terms of another attacking midfielder. We have LaMarshall on the bench. Mercier is decent as well, but I think we might need someone just that little bit higher rated too. So I think 3 January signings is what we may need. But hopefully we can be in a good position in the league, in the Champions League table by the time we get to that point, which is why we need to keep winning. I don't really think we can afford to drop many more points. I mean, even if we win the rest of our games, qualifying for the top 8 is not necessarily guaranteed. We've made it very, very difficult. More difficult, really, than it needed to be. It's a poor pass. Kevin Owens with the foul. Oh, yet again. Letting his ill-discipline get in the way here. Thankfully, it's not a red card, though. McAllister with the free kick. They take it short. They've got a few former Premier League players in this team, including this man who's already scored one. Forces a good save out of Sami Zayn. Brian Mbeumo on top form today. He wins the corner here. We put it out for another corner. That was a good tackle, though. I can't describe to you how gutted I would be if we don't win the Champions League in this series. Honest to God, it would be so frustrating if we don't. And when we're conceding goals like that, it is not filling me with confidence that we are going to do it. It's Mbeumo again. Mbeumo. I don't care how you say his stupid name. We've conceded yet another bad goal. It's a good strike, but we should be dealing with that so much better. Ah, for God's sake! I'm running out of words to describe how poor this is. I think Sami Zayn should have done better with that. I don't think he's been at fault for many of the goals we've conceded. I think with that one, though, he probably should have done a little bit better. Can we get another immediate equaliser? Lepal, GSP. Yes, we do. 2-2. End-to-end stuff again. I'm not saying the channel slogan. I just don't have the energy for it at the moment. Basketball game central yet again. Welcome to this NBA 2K career mode. Been a while since I've said that, but it feels like we've been having plenty of these games in recent times. It's a really good finish though. A great ball from Esteban Lepal. GSP with another finish. Both of our number 10s on the score sheet. But it's so infuriating to be conceding the amount of goals that we are. 6 to Real Madrid, 4 to Arsenal, 2 to Juventus at the moment, 2 to Athens. We conceded one against Slavia Praha as well. It's not been good enough, it really hasn't. And listen, I know Kevin Owens has been the one we've sacrificed, but that's just more down to the fact that he's gotten sent off so many times in this series, and we can reinvest so much of that money back into the squad. But he's not the only one. Listen, the rest of the squad needs to take responsibility as well. Here's Zaire Emery now. Over to Kone. Can we take the lead here before half time? Lepal. Come on. Back to CDK. Half thought about having a shot, but I will hold on to it. Honestly, the later we score in the half, the better. Gives them less of a chance to go up the other end and equalise. Lepal gets away with that bad pass, but no, he doesn't in the end actually. Oh, great tackle by Kevin Owens. Oh, now you start putting in good tackles when you're bloody leaving. Typical. Oh, Zaire Emery. Oh, what a chance to take the lead right on the stroke of half time. We will have time to take the corner, which he's going to go over and take. Come on. Lenny Yoro. Oh, good punch by the keeper. And he's going to recover the ball as well after that great punch. 2-2 here at half time. Two very frustrating goals to concede, but the game's still very much in the balance. But yet again, our inconsistencies just don't seem to be going away. Right, round 2 here against Juventus. Come on, lads. We've done so well in the Champions League. Like, we were punching above our weight in Season 1 in the Champions League. Season 2 in the Champions League last season. Oh God, what a shot that was. Bloody hell, another save by Sami Zayn. Last season in the Champions League we did well, but I felt like we belonged where we were. But this season, the drop-off has just been massive. Honestly, we were due a bad season, I suppose, in the Champions League, but still. I don't think it should be this bad at the same time. That was a good ball over to Laporte, though. Oh, but he can't find GSP. Very, very sloppy. Very sloppy with our passing today. Zaire Emery. Oh, he's won that back fairly. Lovely stuff. It's a great ball. George St. Pierre. Oh, right at the keeper. Didn't really have anybody in support. It was a tight angle, but we've seen him score those types of goals before. But that time, the keeper was able to gather it up. And Juve have it now again. It's Feghouli. Over to Gruda. He's gone on a surging run here. Kevin Owens has just let him walk past him like he's not even there. Kanate, though, recovers really well. That's more like it. Come on. CDK. Into Kone. Oh, I thought Laporte was going to run through there. He still has it, though. Good turn. Has to go back to Kone, who was looking for Laporte again. Oh my God. It's just not bloody happening for us. It just will not happen for us. I've got a bad feeling about this game, lads. I really do. Mbumo again. Kevin Owens getting stuck in. Another really good tackle. And then we give it right back to them. On Yoro, falling asleep there defensively. Good save by Sami Zayn. They still have it, and they fucking put it in the back of the net yet again. Oh my God, what is going on? Why are we just so fucking bad at the back this year? Leaking in more goals than something that leaks a lot. I'm too bloody frustrated to think of a clever analogy. Oh, this game has beaten the life out of me. And not just this game against Juventus, just this game, FC25 in general. Oh, for God's sake, yet again we fall behind. And we need to make some changes. Fofana, you're coming on for Doku. Yoro, you can get off. That was absolutely terrible defending from him. CDK has not done much. I'm going to put Laporte as a number 10 and I'm going to bring on Jonathan David. I did that against Athens for a bit and it worked quite well. Let's see what it can do here. But 20 minutes left, 3-2 down. And it's just very hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel at the moment. I mean, if we get knocked out in the league phase of the Champions League in our final season, I think I'll cry. Honestly, oh my God, the passing. What is going on with the passing? I mean, a point I don't even think is a good result from this game, and it doesn't even look like we're going to get that. Another good tackle by Kevin Owens. Laporte loses it again. Oh, and that could be a red card here. Maybe not for Kevin Owens this time, but from the man who has actually been quite consistent in this save. And he gets sent off now, Manu Kone. Oh, it's all falling apart here, lads. We are falling apart here, right before your eyes. Oh, straight red. I'll just put GSP back there. I'm not going to make another sub right now. I'm just going to keep Laporte as the number 10. GSP can play a bit deeper in the midfield. Oh, it's a good ball. And this should seal it. Oh, for once we don't get fish and chipped. Sami Zayn with the save. But we're a man down, just like we were against Arsenal. A goal down as well. Oh, but Zaire-Emery's through here. Oh, good save. Fofana. No, it's too far wide for him. Oh, lads, I just don't know. I didn't even mean to take that bloody corner. Jesus Christ, thankfully it hasn't cost us yet. Konate, good block. Laporte, please get there. Zaire-Emery. Back with Esteban Laporte. Yusuf. Bakayoko. Oh, for fuck's sake! Stop! Oh my god, why do we keep losing the ball? And they have it here again. Oh, it's going to be another red card. We're down to 9 men. We're down to fucking 9 men. You are seeing the empire collapse right in front of you right now, lads. That's what you're seeing. A goal down, 2 men down. Typical, Kevin Owens doesn't get sent off, and then fucking Konate and Kone decide to shit the bed. I don't even know what sub to make. I think we just have to keep it like this. We just have to play with 2 defenders now. I'm going to bring on Gray because Bakayoko's been shit. I can only apologise, lads. I built up this season to be something special, and it's been especially fucking poor, is what it's been. We're not even going to get a draw here against Juventus. McAllister shoots it wide, but we're not going to have time. We're not going to have time. Sami Zayn needs to boot this up the pitch. Fofana needs to win that header, which he does, but he can't find Jonathan David, and it's another defeat here in the Champions League. I'm lost for words. I can't believe how poor we've been. FC25, honestly, it's been such a positive year for the channel, and the fact that this is how it could be ending for us, it honestly is making me sick. So disappointing. There really is no excuse for it. I'm really genuinely lost for words. So depressing to look at. 5 games in, 3 losses, 16 goals conceded. I know we've scored 16 as well, but that is not good enough. I mean, initially I was going to play the highlights of this game against Bucharest, lads, but to be honest, I think I need to play the full game. They are in 23rd, we're in 22nd. If we lose here, it could be over. It could be over for us if we lose here, because our next 2 games after that, that's not what I meant to do, our next 2 games after that are against Napoli and Villarreal. So 2 very, very difficult teams to come up against. We desperately need 3 points in this game here against Bucharest. Oh my god, what a sad state of affairs this is. Years did I think this would be the game that I was going to be most nervous about. Bucharest at home on match day 6 of the Champions League. I thought genuinely we'd be close to being home and hosed by now in the league phase, and I really feel like, lads, if we don't get a win from this game, I would be very shocked if we get through to the playoff round of the Champions League. I can only apologise. This last season should have been special, and it's been anything but. It really has. Obviously we've had to make a few changes as well. Konate and Kone both suspended, so Yusuf and Siddiqui both come into the team. As you can see here, that's our starting 11. Yoro and CDK yellow cards away from a suspension as well, so hopefully they can not get sent off or not even get booked in this game. But honestly, from what we've seen recently, I wouldn't be shocked. I really wouldn't. And of course this will be Kevin Owens' last game as well in the Champions League before he goes to Barcelona. So at least if we win this game, it'll put us in a decent position and we can bring some more quality into the squad that hopefully will see us over the line. But let's just focus on this game first. Let's not look too far ahead. I don't bloody believe this. I don't actually bloody believe this. We should be fucking 1-0 down. Never mind hairdryer treatment. All these pricks need they need shock therapy is what they bloody need. Honestly, what is going on with them? Here's Siddiqui. Back to GSP, come on. Let's take the lead for once in our bloody lives. George St. Pierre. Oh, he's just put it wide. Not a bad effort on his so-called weaker foot, but we've seen him score time and time again with that left foot. But he misses the target on this occasion. And they haven't even updated the game recently. It's not like what we've seen in the past where EA give an update and the gameplay just completely changes. And it feels like you're playing a hybrid of 99 Manchester United and 2017 Real Madrid. You know, it's just, for whatever reason, this season we just have not clicked into gear. Like, our defence is so bloody poor. Falling asleep. Constantly. It's just not good enough. It really isn't. And look at, like, that. Last season, that would have led to a chance. Sami Zayn throwing it out, GSP winning the header. But this season, it gets intercepted, and Bucharest get on the ball. And they feel like a threat going forward every time they are on the ball. And they should be 1-0 up. No, let me take that back. They should be 2 or 3-0 up at this stage. Losing the will to live here, honestly. We win a free kick. A booking there for Jensen. But it feels like this is our level at the moment. We've just completely declined, for whatever reason. I just can't quite put my finger on it. Here's GSP. Over to Doku, who has been non-existent in a lot of these games. I half thought about starting Fofana, but I gave him the nod. Oh, I should have taken that first time. I was pressing circle and he took a touch. Oh, and Kevin Owens back to his old ways, and it's going to be 1-0 here. I'm just going to mute my microphone there for a second, lads. I'd like to apologise to my neighbours for what they just heard. It's all falling apart. Like, if I don't laugh, I'll cry. If I don't laugh, I will cry. Oh, Gray is starting this game as well. I forgot to bloody say that at the start of the game. Bakayoko's been shite lately, so we made that change. He's gone on a good run here, but he loses it just before he was about to get into the box. I really don't know what to say, lads. I know I've said that a few times. I'm genuinely just so stunned at how bad we've been. We've punched above our weight so much in this series, and now when we should be at a stage where we're competing with the big boys and, you know, we feel like we belong there, we've completely crapped the bed. I just don't understand it. I really don't. I have to apologise to the people of Montreal. I think I built them up in this series to let them down. I can only apologise. Like, we can't even get a fucking shot off here! Oh my god! What the fuck is happening? Oh, I give up. I actually think I give up, lads. I really do. It's going to be 2-0 here. I'm telling you now. It's going to be 2 bloody 0. Should be. And I thought for a second Kevin Owens was going to give away the penalty. And we give it right back to them. Or Sami Zayn, I should say, with another save. I actually feel like putting this fucking controller through the screen. It's been a while since the game has made me this angry. It really has. But this has just been exceptionally poor. I'm done. I'm done. See you later. See you later, lads. Good luck. I'm out of here. I'm moving to Utah. Fuck this game and everything it fucking stands for. Oh my god. What the fuck is happening? This can't be real. Surely this is a dream. Wake me up, please. This cannot be real. There's capitulations, and then there's this. What do I even do? What do I even actually fucking do? That first half got to me so much, I actually forgot to hit record here for the second half. Honestly, I might have been doing people a favour by not even recording this anymore. This is torture. We're going to get knocked out of the Champions League in the league phase in our final season. Oh my god, we can't even get a fucking shot on target. Or, not a shot on target. We can't even have a shot without the keeper. I can't even speak. The keeper is catching our shots. We're that bad, is what I meant to say. I just don't... I can't even string a sentence together at the moment. This is actually completely... like, shocked me to the very core. Here's Esteban Lepal. It somehow sneaks in. Keeper will feel like he should have saved that. It's given us a lifeline, but I am filled with no confidence that we can do anything in the Champions League. Like, even if we do qualify for the playoff round, do you really think this crop of shit is going to do anything? It's a very, very lucky goal. How the goalkeeper doesn't save it, I'm not too sure. It's nearly a world-class save. The post has helped guide it into the back of the net. 2-1 here. But again, I said it, we needed to win this game. I think a draw... a draw is probably not going to be enough. A win may not even be enough in the end here for us. Oh, what a ball that is. Oh, I thought that was going to be a penalty. Lenny Yoro. Okay, well done, Lenny. Nice to know you've remembered that you're a professional footballer and that you're, you know, paid to defend, but you can't pass a ball to save your bloody life. Is that Lenny Yoro or is it Lenny from the fucking Simpsons? Unbelievable. Un-bloody-believable. Here's Lepal. CDK, come on. I can't speak. I can't actually speak. Oh, he's gonna get sent off again. He's gonna get fucking sent off again, isn't he? He had to just leave us with one more red card, didn't he? It's a yellow. Yellow card for Kevin Owens. I am absolutely drained, lads. I'm just drained from this. We'll make a few changes, but they've got a free kick here in a very, very dangerous position. Let's try and get a man on the line here. I can see this rifling into the top corner. They lay it off. We do block it in the end. Sami Zayn with the save. Like, we're not even in this game. We're not even remotely in this game. We got the luckiest consolation goal ever, and I think that's all it's going to be, as a consolation. And despite the fact this team, like, this was one of the games I looked at that I thought that's a highlights game. If there was ever a highlights game, it was Bucharest on match day 6 at home in the Champions League phase. And here they are, 2-1 up against us, and we look like we could be crashing out of the competition. Jonathan David though, good turn, just square it. I thought for a second we'd missed that. GSP makes it 2-2. I can't even celebrate, lads. This team has broken me to the point where I can't even celebrate this. David makes an impact coming off the bench. I'm starting to think we might need to sell more than just Kevin Owens though, genuinely. There's some tough decisions I think that are going to have to be made. GSP is fine. Sami Zayn I think is fine. Yeah, look, there was 1 or 2 goals he could have done better with, but look at what's in front of him. There's a couple of players here I may need to look at getting rid of as well. I know we've got a shit ton of money coming in, but maybe we need even more. That was a good interception there by Kevin Owens. Here's George St. Pierre again. Zaire Emery. Go on, in for Jonathan David. It's a good ball. He has an assist off the bench, and now he has a goal off the bench. And completely out of nowhere, we have taken the lead here against Bucharest. But this team has beaten the bloody passion out of me. I can't even get excited. I genuinely cannot get excited after this absolute disgrace of a performance. It's a really good finish. It's a fantastic finish, actually. He has done absolutely magnificent after coming off the bench. But still, This is inexcusable. Inexcusable. To have been in this position. I'm not even confident that we've won this bloody game, to be honest. How did he miss that? Honest to God, Kevin Owens got sent back to Maryville. Toe Blake, I think he's feeling the same way as me, that this is absolutely disgraceful. This is embarrassing, is what this is. I feel like I should probably take him off, Kevin Owens. I think he's too much of a liability there. We'll put Yoro as kind of the sweeper. Actually, no, we'll put Yusuf there, is what we'll do. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Anyone else to bring on? I'm going to bring on Cisse. I haven't played him yet. Take off Siddiqui. He's basically done nothing. Fresh legs in the midfield mightn't be the worst choice right now. Yeah, expect to see some new faces in the next episode because we need to sort this out and we have very little time to do it. I mean, Napoli away, Villarreal at home. These are not easy games and our Champions League season depends on it. I really have to apologise to the great people of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Honestly, you deserve so much better than this. I apologise to every viewer, to be honest with you. This is not the standard you've come to expect. Can we at least wrap this game up here? David, over to Lapal. Just hold on to the ball, honestly. Gray. Into Lapal again. Back with Zaire Emery. Have a go. Okay, that should be enough. We get the win in the end, but it's the least happy I think I've ever been after a win, after that shit show of a performance. I mean, the crowd are being way too nice to this team. It could end up being a massive result for us. It's probably saved our Champions League campaign for the moment, but it has filled me with no belief or desire that this team can go on and win the big one this year. Honestly, so poor. We have a lot of teams to thank because we had quite a few results go our way on match day 6 of the Champions League, which means we currently lie in 16th place on 9 points. 8th place is Bayer Leverkusen on 11 points, so it's still technically possible, but honestly, I just want to try and secure a playoff place at the very least. I don't want to look too far up the table. Manchester United getting a draw against Sevilla was massive for us. If Sevilla won that game and we dropped, even if we drew that last game, I think it was curtains for us. 16th place with 2 games to go. I'm still stunned, lads. 18 goals conceded in the Champions League. That is by far the most. Oh my god. No team even really comes close here as I scroll through the table. That is really embarrassing. Okay, Athens have conceded 15, but that's Athens, whatever. Oh, God. Again, lads, I'm sorry if this isn't very nice to listen to. My negative energy is very depressing, but when if you've watched this series from the beginning and you've seen the trajectory we've been on, I can't even speak anymore. If you've seen how far we've come in this series, for it all to come crashing down now would be so depressing. But we're in 16th place, 2 games to go. We'll be entering the transfer window. We'll have 360 million coming into the transfer budget from that Kevin Owens deal. We need to invest that money well, and we need to invest it wisely. You will see those new faces in the next episode, and who knows, lads, maybe there'll be some current faces that might need to go as well. If you did enjoy this existential crisis, lads, please do hit that like button. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Consider subscribing to the channel. We are getting closer and closer to 600 subscribers. Would love to hit that milestone before FC26 comes out. And I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, for a much less stressful episode. Au revoir. And take care.